This year with Modern Warfare, leveling up your weapons is the new grind. It is harder than any other Call of Duty to level up your weapons. It takes much more time and patience, and you have to be running around with the same gun for many hours. Now on top of that, once you level up your gun all the way, you have 100 different camo challenges that you have to do to unlock gold, then platinum, then Damascus. But in this video, I will be going over the fastest way to level up your weapon in Modern Warfare. Now, I will be splitting this video up into multiple different sections. First will be the game mode. Second will be XP per kill, depending on the game mode. Next, I'll be talking about the minimap and compass, kill streaks, and events, and how to get double weapon XP tokens. The timestamps to all those will be down in the description. But anyways, let's jump straight into it. One thing to keep in mind when it comes to getting your weapon XP and game modes is that usually the game modes in which you can get the most kills will give you the most XP. In a normal game mode, you will get about 100 to 150 weapon XP per kill. So faster game modes will generally give you more kills, which therefore equals more weapon XP. Now there are a few exceptions which I will get to in the next section, but this is really gonna go down to you personally to figure out which game mode you get the most kills in. I would recommend staying away from those larger 10v10 maps, just because it can be harder to find people in this mode. And a lot of the times before you even find someone, you are dead. So yeah. But if you find that you get more kills in those 10v10 modes than the 6v6 modes, then of course stick to those 10v10 modes. Ground War is also one of those ones that's kind of iffy. Most players can really not get that many kills. A lot of the time less than 20 kills in that pretty long match time. So in most cases, Ground War is not going to be a good game mode to get weapon XP in. What I like to do is, again, stick to those faster paced game modes and find the smaller maps. Smaller maps mean more kills, faster game modes mean more kills. What I've been playing a lot is the Shoot House 24/7, just because that is the smallest map, and you have pretty fast game modes. Then I can get 50 plus kills a match and level up my gun much faster. So to wrap up everything I just said, I'd recommend sticking to those faster game modes, find smaller maps. Again, I do not recommend those Ground War maps, the 10v10 maps, unless you're just a god at those game modes. Then try and stay away. The more kills that you're able to get in the match, the more weapon XP you'll get. Now, the next section I want to go over is your XP per kill per game mode. Like I mentioned earlier, in your normal respawn game modes in Modern Warfare, you're going to receive about 100 to 150 XP per kill. Now, I'm not too sure how it judges whether to give you 100 XP or 150 XP. I've shot people in the head and it's given me 100, and then the next kill I will shoot someone in the head and it'll give me 150. So I'm really not too sure how that works. But I would just average it right there, 100 to 150 XP per kill for any of the normal respawn game modes. For you big cyber attack and S&D players, this one is especially awesome. You're going to be receiving roughly 300 XP per kill. Now again, that varies a little bit. I'm not sure how it varies. I think my average was 282 XP per kill. It's really weird, but I guess just put that at 300. So you're going to be getting about 2 to 3 times as much as your respawn game modes. So if you are extremely good at S&D or cyber attack, in which you can get at least half the amount of kills that you can in a respawn match in one cyber attack match, you can stick to those non-respawn game modes. But if you're not doing really good every single match and you feel like in respawn you can get 2 to 3 times more kills in a single match, then again I would recommend those respawns. Now if you've played Spec Ops or Survival, you may know that you can get weapon XP from this. These are going to be the absolute worst game modes you can play to level up your weapons. So if you love this and you're trying to use that to level up your weapons, stay away from it. In these game modes I average 5 weapon XP per kill. That's right, 5. Respawns, you can get 100, 150. Cyber attack, 300. So you're going to be receiving 20 to 40 times less XP per kill in these game modes. Again, if you really like this game mode, you can go for it, but you're not going to be getting those weapons nearly as fast. Now for you gunfight players, you probably know that you can receive weapon XP this way as well. Although it's not nearly as effective since you can't use the same gun, you will still be receiving about 100 to 150 weapon XP per kill. Last but not least, talking about the XP, you get weapon XP for literally just staying alive. If you can't get kills that well, don't worry, you just can run around and get weapon XP that way. Although I'm not sure the rate in which you get weapon XP, I know of course it's quite a bit slower than just getting kills, but that's something to keep in mind. The longer that you have this weapon equipped, the more XP that you'll get. Next, talking about the minimap and the compass. This might be a no-brainer to some of you, but I wanted to go over it fairly fast. Of course, you guys know that we do not have the normal minimap like we did in other years. Our compass is really the one in which we can see where players are. Learning to use the minimap and the compass correctly will lead you to more kills, which of course leads you to more weapon XP. Although it can be pretty hard to get the hang of using the minimap and the compass and then switching to the game and going back and forth constantly, it might get you killed a couple times, you know, it's a lot of work. But the more that you learn to actually use the minimap and compass, the better you'll get, the less you'll die from looking, because you'll be faster, and overall, that means more kills. If you know where enemies are, you're able to kill them much faster. And of course, it's just always nice to know where people are. It kind of helps you get more kills. Next, I wanted to talk about kill streaks. Again, this might be a no-brainer. But when going for your weapon XP, keep in mind that you don't need lethal streaks. It's best if you run streaks that is going to help you find opponents, such as the personal UAV, the UAV, the advanced UAV. You know, run those kill streaks because, again, the more you know where players are, the more kills that you're going to be able to get. In most cases, you'll die a lot less if you know where the opponents are before they know where you are. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about the events and how to get double XP tokens in Modern Warfare and, of course, what they are. Now, double weapon XP tokens is, of course, like double XP tokens. This is going to speed up the process in which you level up your weapons twice as fast over a course of like 30 to 45 minutes, however long your token lasts. Now, there's multiple ways to get these tokens. One of the easiest ways is going to be playing campaign. There is 4 different missions in which gives you double weapon XP tokens. When completed, I believe 3 of them are 30 minutes and then the last is 45 minutes. That's going to be Clean House, Highway of Death, Hometown, and Captive. All 4 of these, like I mentioned, will give you those double weapon XP tokens. Using these to your advantage will, of course, speed up the process twice as much. If it takes you, let's say, 12 hours to get a weapon to max level, it's only going to take you 6 hours. You can also do certain challenges in multiplayer that will give you double weapon XP. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any right now that I could show y'all, but it will tell you in the rewards that you're going to be receiving that double weapon XP. So keep out for that. I'm not sure if they have it in the daily challenges, so you can check that every once in a while. But just go through your challenges and see if you have any. Now, like I mentioned, these double weapon XPs, whether it's the tokens or events, is huge. It's honestly the new player double XP. In my opinion, it is so much more important than that normal double XP because the camos are really the grind this year. These double weapon XP events happen sometimes. I know in other games it would only happen like once a month, once every couple months. We received one already for only like 5 hours for Modern Warfare, and they did not do a good job really telling people, so I'm sure a lot of y'all didn't even know about it. But the main thing that I want to go over about this is just using this to your advantage. Again, it's one of those just duh things, but seriously, if they ever have one of these events, make sure to grind the fuck out of your weapons. Don't worry about anything else. Fuck your levels. Fuck them. Don't worry about it. Seriously, don't worry about it. Go for those weapon levels. You're going to appreciate yourself a lot if you're able to max out some of those weapons. Believe me, it's a grind. I think I went through everything. to go over everything one more time, that recap, game mode matters. Choose those faster game modes in which you can get more kills. Unless you're a god at S&D and cyber attack, then that might be the better option for you. On average, you'll get 100 to 150 weapon XP per kill in those respawn game modes. Stay away from Spec Ops and Survival. You'll receive about 300 XP for your S&D and cyber attack game modes. And you can receive XP for just being alive. That's always a plus. Make sure to be using your minimap and your compass. It helps a ton. Knowing where people are is important, and that's the same thing with your kill streaks. Make sure to use those kill streaks that will help you find people. Again, very important. Seeing people equals more kills equal more weapon XP equals more camos. Lots of camos. And again, last but not least, using those double XP tokens, getting those tokens from campaign, and abusing those events. But anyways, that will be the end of my video. If you have made it this far, then I appreciate you guys a ton. My channel has been growing a ton lately, and it's been making me pretty darn happy. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.